free of that noisy gym. I'm gonna refill my water tank I have going on right here with this hose that I had running out the window you might have seen back there. That's always a process, something I'll probably get into, of my water system and what I have to do to stay hydrated, you know? So I'm gonna refill that, and then we'll get down to the nightly facial routine and just getting ready for bed. See what my night is like, you know? Okay, let's do a quick rundown. So my nightly routine is shower. We show up at a gym. We go to these Anytime Fitnesses. We've been to probably at least 200 of them across the country, and they're all across the world. I'm sure we'll go to even more. So that was one of the first things we really learned. That one of the first things we bought really doing when we first got the vans, because we quickly realized we needed a place to shower when we're traveling. So for a long time, I was fine at just a Planet Fitness that was next to my parents' house. But once we left and we're out going, we needed Anytime Fitness because they're all around the country, and it's only like $30 a month, something like that. And that's made a huge difference to be able to go anywhere and have a shower and really have a home. You just have a key fob. You can get in any time of night. It doesn't matter. They don't close, and they're private bathrooms, as you saw there. They're private, unlike the Planet Fitness ones where you have to share. Now, we've done our plenty of times sneaking into Planet Fitnesses when we need to, but yeah. So when it comes down to stuff you need shower shoes. First thing, I got the Yeezys, of course. They've worked awesome because they're so high off the ground. I was worried they wouldn't work well, but they've been awesome. The next thing you'll need, just the normal gym bag, just to put your clothes and stuff in. But a shower bag has been a must. So I have this one here. This is probably the third shower bag I've had because I've lost the other ones, or they've gotten just so gross or something. So first, what I usually do, I've gone through some other soaps, but this one is a recent one that I've really liked. It's a really light cleaner, so it doesn't completely just like take all the oils off your face. It took a while to get used to that. But I double cleanse with this. I do just first with my hands to get the initial layer. And then I have this silicone scrubber, which I've absolutely loved. I had a smaller one in the past, but I found like a full one. These are meant for like dishes, but these thicker ones, I've seen the thinner ones, and I didn't like those. I feel like you get much better clean using one of these, and you can just scrub around your whole face, and nothing else has been as clean as this. So that's been awesome. After that, I've got, let's see, I got just general, right now, just Dove Sensitive for anything around the body. And then I have just little like travel sizes of shampoo and conditioner. We've been using Heritage. It's at Walmart. It's a really light, it's kind of like the same with that facial. It doesn't completely strip the hair, and it's generally rated good on Yucca. There's no crazy chemicals or anything like that, so that's been nice. But I only wash my hair probably once a week. Kayla's the same way. We've really put in a lot of effort to be able to do this with her hair, and being away from everyone for so long, when you're just by yourself in the middle of the desert, no one's seeing you, you can have greasy hair for a little bit. It's a little easier to adapt your hair to going longer without washing your hair. So that's been a fun journey. There's lots of other stuff I could talk about of hair product stuff we've done, like rosemary and castor oil. That's been huge. I could talk about that. Let's see. So after I do all my soaps and whatnot, you have like the tongue scraper. Oh, I could make a whole video about just this, man. Tongue scraper. I've given tongue scrapers to everyone in my family two years in a row, because that's just how much I love them. And then you got floss. That's a whole nother thing. I'm going to make these dental assistant videos, and you're going to see these different tips I have of using that tongue scraper, the copper tongue scraper in particular, because it's antibiotic, and flossing in the shower. That has been huge for me too. But yeah, that's what's in the shower bag. Oh, we have this is the deodorant that I've really liked in the past. I've recently just tried a different one that I'll show you, but this one has been the best for me for years now, because unlike most deodorants that'll leave like a residue, I've ruined so many t-shirts because of these freaking white powders and stuff gunking up the armpits, and I was looking for a solution for that, and this has been the best solution. Now, it's not an antiperspirant. You'll still sweat, but you won't stink. Usually, it depends what you eat. Sometimes you will stink, but then you can kind of tell how to adjust your diet or something like that. Maybe also just learn squeeze the actual glands of your armpit, and you can help clear out that. And then you can, I put this on after the shower so it gets in nice and deep into the pores. But I haven't been using that one lately. Recently, and this is very recent, there's this one. I just found this one. And what's cool about this one, it's just like a paste, but you only need like a tiny little bit. And you just put it under there, and it advertises 5 to 7 days, and it's waterproof. And I had to put it on a couple times the first couple days, but I'm like on like day 3 or 4 of since I applied it, and I haven't had any issues. So that's really cool. I'm excited for that, and it scores well on Yucca, so that's cool. Yeah, so that's everything from the bag. Oh, the other thing you'll need, microfiber towel. They're weird to dry off with, but they're way better. But honestly, this might be controversial, but I've been blow drying my entire body for a while now, and I feel like that's been way better for my skin, and I don't have to wash a towel as much, and it's just nice, you know? So I think that's all that's gonna be happening right there from this shower bag. So we'll move on to the next thing I usually like to do, which is I'll brush my teeth from here. Man, I could just make this whole dental video right now, basically. But so I have Oral-B toothbrush, and I rave about these to my patients all the time. Everyone, not even just my patients. And then I have this Boca, this specific type of toothpaste that doesn't have fluoride, and it has what's it called, nanohydroxyapatite, which is something that actually remineralizes your teeth, and it's totally safe. You can swallow this toothpaste. In fact, I do. And it's been I really liked it, honestly. So, but what's gonna kind of something that I've really liked, I used to brush my teeth in the shower, and that's nice, that's great. But I just discovered with these electric toothbrushes, you can lay down and brush your teeth. So I literally just pull up my pillows, and I'm just brushing my teeth down here, and I have books, and I read, or I sit on my phone, and I just let the toothbrush work its way around, and I just brush my teeth for like 5 minutes or so. So I just take my time with it, and that's been great, because you get a better clean than you're ever going to get with a manual toothbrush, let alone you don't get tired, and you literally just sit there and zone out and read or sit on TikTok, and you're going to brush your teeth way longer than you ever would before and get a better clean than you ever would before. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then we'll continue. One other thing I like to do while I'm brushing my teeth is I got this red light with the is it UV? I don't even know. Ultraviolet, that's what it is. And I just shine that on my face, around my body, and that way I just have that shine on me. It's you know, 2 birds with 1 stone or whatever. So yeah, as well as the books I keep on my back shelf, I have the books I'm like currently switching through. So I've got this outlaw book about Utah, and it talks about like Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid and all this stuff. It's pretty cool. Next one I have Letting Go, which is about processing your emotions. I highly recommend this one. And The Artist's Way. I'm not super far into some of these, but I'm rotating through all these, just whatever the vibe I feel. Have some other ones. Some of these are different because they're like workbooks where you actually have to like do something to continue with it, but these have all been amazing. I just got this one. I can't go too much into detail with this one, but if you know, you know. So yeah, but right now I'm trying to finish this tiny little book on gold panning. That's my new obsession. I'm sure I'll talk about that at some point. In fact, I have a gold pan sitting right here. So, but yeah, I'm gonna brush my teeth and we'll get to it. But my best oral health tip I have so far, xylitol and salt in water. That, just take a little sip of that, swish it around. It inhibits the growth of the bad bacteria in your mouth. It's been a game changer for me. I go to bed, wake up in the morning, no buildup of plaque on my teeth. Nothing. It's been crazy. All right, that's all for oral health. Now back to the facial routine stuff. Now please, you're right next to the water pump here. It's gonna be noisy. I'm sorry about that. But that's a part of my nightly routine, dealing with all this water. That's what I do. I filter the water with my reverse osmosis for myself, for the girls, and that's just a part of life here. So, anyways, I have my whole bag of stuff here. For nightly facial routine, morning stuff, you saw that I use niacinamide with just the lotion and sunscreen. At night, basically the only thing I really care about at night is the hyaluronic acid. Let's see if it'll focus. Yeah, there it is there. Hyaluronic acid's really cool because it pulls the moisture from the air or what's on its skin and puts it into your skin. So, but you have to make sure to have a moisturizer with it. Otherwise, if it pulls from the air and there's not enough moisture in the air, it's going to dry out your skin. But, so, like I mentioned before, I wet down my face with everything now. It makes everything just go smooth. Way better than anything else. I just line my finger, rub it on the face. So then I will put just the moisturizer. Oh, dang, light died. That's why I had to move the camera over here, because my phone died too. And that's why you got to listen to that. Okay. So really, I mean, I have put on retinol in the past, but I'm not really happy with this brand in particular. I mean, it's cool, but I've heard that if retinol gets any sort of air exposure, then it makes it not work as well. And this has gotten a lot of air exposure. So I worry about the effectiveness of it, but I do like retinol. Usually that's kind of the steps I have with that, is the hyaluronic and retinol at night, because they're not really daytime stuff, because they can make your, especially retinol in particular, can make your skin sensitive to the sun and you can sunburn easier. So that's interesting. I have other stuff that I sometimes use. I have this glycolic acid here, which has been nice, just evening out the skin. It's helped with just bumps, stuff like that. This one, I don't even know how to say this, azelaic acid. It's good for, like, this is what I've been putting when I do have a pimple. That's what I'll put on it. That's kind of been my go-to lately. For a long time, I kind of have been like, I don't even know what to put on something when I do break out. For the longest time, I've had this here, which I got when I worked on cruise ships. This is some French product that I've had for a long time. It smells like an old lady, but it works great, man. Let's see if there's anything else I could show you. I don't think that's... Oh yeah, I got the salicylic acid, which is the lower concentration. This is only 2% compared to this other one I have that I'll put a little dot on my forehead, because I'm been battling to get rid of this little bump that I got from holding the camera while working on cruise ships. I put my thumb on my forehead like that. So the only other thing I guess I can show you is this is the mixture of rosemary and castor oil. It's really concentrated. It's looking good. Haven't used that yet, but you do like hair masks and stuff, and it's been really great. It like thickens the hair, and it's helped with growth, and it's been really nice. I've really enjoyed it. So yeah, is there more to say? I'll slow down for a second. I'll put this on, see if I have anything else to say. Sorry, just looking down at my mirror right now. Okay. All right, well, that's all for this part. But that's not the end of my nightly routine, which just keeps going. It's so long. I guess the next thing I'd really do is I drive. That's not a part of most people's night routine, huh? I'm gonna go drive to some parking lot somewhere that me and my sister have agreed on that's where we're going. I'm gonna go sleep there. So yeah, I'll get there. The only other thing I'll do, I'll just end it here. You don't really need to see. I'll explain. So I get there, I'll go to bed. I'll take maybe a little bit of melatonin. I bite like a tiny little piece of it, so I'm getting like less than like 1 milligram of it. Because the less melatonin you have, the better it works, and you don't want like a tolerance to it. Although I still don't like that I take it as often as I do, but that's a whole nother topic. But coming back, I have my red light that I'll put on my face for a little bit right before bed, mostly for my eyes, honestly, because I feel like it like blasts the retinas in such a way that like it makes everything darker, and it helps me, the stimulation in the eyes like go down. I don't know, it's hard to explain. I could go back to the saying of like blue light from your phone. If you're on your phone really late at night and then you close your eyes, do you see like crazy like flashing or weird like blah, 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 like that'll happen to me. And that has stopped that, although I have noticed other ways how to stop that just in general, which is pranayama. It's like you have this excess energy in your eyes, or something, just in general excess energy, and when you like breathe all the way in and then you breathe out through one nostril, go all the way back in and then out through the other one, it's like you can disperse some of that energy. That's a whole nother talking point. But yeah, so I'll come back. I have my retainers. I have two different types of them. I've started wearing from when I had my braces, and back when I was talking about that xylitol, dude, I've swished with the retainers at night, and then I swish with them in the morning too, and my retainers are completely clean. Like usually like there'd be some sort of film or something that grows on it after a little bit. Usually you have to clean them in some other way, but using the xylitol, nothing, dude. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's been the best thing. I can't stop talking about it. So yeah, I'll go to bed. I have this little air purifier thing that's mostly just like white noise, and I have a sleep mask. I thought sleep masks were dorky for such a long time, but ever since I've actually used one, there's no going back. Plus, there's studies that show if you have a sleep mask on, just blocking out the light completely, it's something that it just doesn't disturb your sleep. You're going to get better sleep. You're going to get more REM sleep. So it's just healthier for you to be able to black out. Because I've always been someone who sleeps in complete darkness throughout my life. And when I got to the van, I was just constantly trying to cover up every single light source. Like I'm the type of person who has to put like a piece of tape over the tiniest light of an electronic just because it's going to light up my whole bedroom or something. So just giving in and just getting the face mask and just covering up your eyes does way better. So yeah, that's my nightly routine. I'm sure I'll go through this again. It's a nightly routine. You want to see it again? I'll show you again. It's different, but the same. So yeah, it's so funny. I've just thought, out of these videos I've been making so far, you haven't even seen me up with my mustache very much. I just, oh wait, that's one thing I have. I have like a beard oil. That's been nice. The castor oil is nice too, though. And oh, that's something I could mention too. The castor oil, I have just pure castor oil. Let's see if I can grab it. This pure stuff. And now this is gonna sound crazy, but I've been doing it for a while and it's been nice. I do actually really like it. You can put this stuff straight in your eyes. Like no joke. As long as it's like do your own research. Don't just do this blindly because I said this. But I've been doing it with this one in particular. And Kayla just puts it like a little bit around her eyelids, but I straight up drop it in my eyes, and it feels nice. You just kind of get this hazy effect, and it cleans your eyes. It strengthens your eyes, just because it's like a more viscous fluid and your eyes are moving around. It cleans out. You'll sometimes get more like eye boogies because it's helped clean your eyes. People talked about the other benefits of it. This is just what I've felt from it. I've really liked it. It's helped with fine lines around the eyes. Any dry skin. Castor oil is crazy. And putting it in like your hair, that has been great too. That's all I got. I hope the water pump wasn't too annoying. What made this unwashable? If you made it to the end, you're a real one. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. When I show up to the spot, I have to make sure that I'm on a nice enough tilt that it's not annoying to sleep on. So I go into neutral and I see if I roll back a little bit. That's usually a good sign. I can go into neutral, put the emergency brake on, go back, and then I run all the way, and then I get mad at my fridge that has come out of place like it shouldn't have, and then I have to go quickly lay down and go, is all the blood rushing to my head? Really have to think about this. Usually I can look at the edge and I can kind of tell from here what way that I'm laying. So honestly, doesn't feel very good right here. But this is a pretty flat lot. But is it bad enough that I want to move? Let me think about this. It might be perfectly flat. I might stick with this. We'll see what happens. Might have to move. Maybe I won't. Hopefully I won't. But we'll see. If not, that's it. Good night.